It's literally at the I'm screwing up the audio on the thing by trying to check the audio. So I'm gonna stop doing that.
Yeah, you should, like, not do that.
Well, then you check the audio.
What's in audio?
It's where you open up the stream on your phone or something and make sure that our audio sounds fine.
Why would I need to do it on, like, my phone?
I don't know.
When I can just press the, like, the unmute button on the stream.
Hi, Malik.
Hello, Malik.
Look, I just want someone to check the audio, and I can't do it with headphones on. Because usually I would pull up my phone.
It sounds fine to me.
We both sound fine. Someone do a volume check for us.
I might be a little loud.
Is the music loud?
In comparison to us, like, we're overblowing the music. Like, while we're talking, like, I can't even hear the music. But I know I'm louder than you.
Okay, so I should turn the music up, and I should turn you slightly down. You're at 140, so I guess 130 is fine. How's that? Talk, please. I'm hearing yabba dabba do.
Yes, yabba dabba do.
Alright, I guess we're good. I guess we're set.
Yeah,
Let's go.
that chat can yell at us if it sounds fine to me. So what's up?
Let's
Been a
ask.
while.
It's been a month. Let's ask about his ex.
What ex? What are we asking?
I don't know. You start reading and we'll find out.
Reading what?
You said you have it on the up, don't you?
Not what I should have up.
This is so many things to juggle. I'm out of practice, okay? I'm rusty. It's been a month.
What's the what was it that I heard recently? Doing like recordings for like YouTube videos and such is like getting your best version of yourself out there, quote unquote. But streaming's basically just trying to constantly be juggling for 3 hours or more.
Look, I have the game window and the OBS window. The captions window, I have to send you the stream. I have to have another window for making sure to monitor chat. This is a lot.
Good to see you both again. Well, you can actually have chat up in OBS.
I know. I do, but it's more convenient on the other screen.
Okay.
Because the game takes up so much of the screen.
Okay.
Sharky's
Whatever
just like, whatever.
Whatever floats your boat.
I thought you stayed away from boats.
I do, because I'm a shark, and boats means fishermen, and fishermen mean nets.
And then the shark gets caught by the net and is flailing around in endless fish. And then the fishermen go, okay, enough for you, and toss you back to the sea.
Or make me the soup.
No, I'm describing a video, but you clearly haven't seen the video because it's on, like, Tumblr.
Why would I see a video?
You say that like you don't watch videos.
I don't watch anything.
That's a goddamn lie. You were asking me what to watch earlier today. You see here? Fucking lying liar who lies. Motherfucker.
And I watched one thing that you mentioned in that list.
Oh, I should adjust these caption windows. They're so tiny.
They are very tiny. I basically have, on my side, I basically have it to extend to where the game ends. Because that's just blank space. How are you?
That I want the text to not be so huge. So
How are you doing,
word at a time?
Melik? How has your week been so far?
How's that? Is that readable? That's not super readable. I guess it should be big. What are you doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
The captioner's doing weird things.
Welcome to streaming, where everything does whatever it wants, and you just have to tell it to shut up and do what I want.
Now what's it doing?
Oh, right. Melik mentioned that they're staying at their mother's due to housemates getting COVID.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Gotta get a PCR test so I can get sick leave. Oh no.
I mean, I hope you're not sick, but I hope that if you are sick that you could get your sick leave.
Yeah. My roommate messaged me today because she's not here this entire week. She's like, I'm stopping by today to do some COVID test because I'm feeling horrendous and I want to make sure I don't have COVID real quick.
Yeah, that's good to check now, isn't it?
Well, especially because her family isn't vaccinated.
That tracks with what you've told me about our family, but that's also unfortunate.
Yeah. So
see, in such a case, I'm that asshole who just would be like, well, I'm not visiting home then, bye.
Oh, the stream chat is tiny. Oh, yes, the stream chat is tiny.
Oh, what the... See, we're live debugging.
Yeah, doing it live, it's fine. Isn't that what we did when I did the swap over? You can really only test some things when it's live.
Kind of.
Yeah, she
Okay.
messaged me basically being like, I'm just I'll let you know when I'm there so that you can not come close.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I basically just stayed in my room until she was like, okay, I'm heading out again. That's better. What's going on with the chat? They're not moving now. Not the chat, the captions. Can you refresh them? Should be able to right click refresh, I think.
Let's see.
Well, at least you'll have a checklist for the next streams. Yeah. Well, theoretically, once we fix it once...
Theoretically.
What's with those down arrows?
I don't know. I think I need to scroll them or something. I'm still trying to fix chat.
Theoretically, once they're fixed once, they should be fixed in general.
In general?
It's kind of the new setup issues.
Hello? There it goes.
Oh, yep, yeah, there it is.
Alright.
What'd you have to do to fix it?
Oh, I mean, I just changed the URL and changed it back.
Oh, okay.
Because that would force refresh it, because there was no, like, refresh option that I found.
Makes sense.
Okay, so now, the thing I don't like is that OBS, the preview of the stream, is so much bigger than the actual stream on my other screen, so it looks super blurry for chat. But then if I look over to the other side, then it looks about right.
Interesting.
Are the captions big enough? I think the captions are big enough now.
Oh, yeah, I think so, too.
They were huge earlier, and I was like, that text is too large. Because then you can't read anything.
Yeah. And I mean, like, we can also mess on our side with the, like, text. I think we can mess with text size and stuff.
I don't know. It doesn't matter, because I can just change the resolution versus window size on the OBS.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
So, about your ex.
Felix looks around confused.
What about Arthur? Is he around somewhere? There's somewhere around? No, how would I know? I've never met him. I love how so about your ex became, so what time do you work at?
Yep. What time do you work your ex over hot coals?
I think that's Satan's job. Satan. We're not talking to Satan.
During my friend's party thing, she was trying to remember the name of this one guy from my old work. And she's like, the crazy one that we all thought was going to be a shooter or something. The blonde crazy one.
Oh,
and
no.
I was like, what?
Oh, no.
Who? Blonde? And then she eventually remembered his name, and I was like, I don't remember him as the crazy one from my work. I remember him as my crazy ex.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my abusive ex, that fuck. Yeah, okay, sure. That's
Yeah,
not how I remember him, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I started there, all of them were like, oh my gosh, we all thought he was going to shoot up the place and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
oh, yeah. No,
I just know him as Satan's abusive ex.
Yeah, our old boss would give him, like, better schedules and stuff. And one of the other full-timers would, like, joke, I guess. Like, hey, when you shoot up the place, just make sure to skip our offices, okay?
That's a terrible thing to joke about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you should not be joking about that. Mm-hmm. And if you think somebody's gonna shoot up a place, people should get involved.
Well, it was a very... Like, it wasn't like he ever made outright threats where you could get someone involved kind of thing. It was the vibe that they got from him. This is also how I got my schedules fucked over because according to the counseling people, and then I got referred to this other group, like, center there, who then referred me to the campus police, who agreed he should not be allowed to talk to me, which meant that we couldn't have shifts together, which meant that our boss prioritized him first, like, every time, and that's how I ended up on 7 a.m., like, every fucking time.
Yeah. I think the weirdest time I ever had was the fact that he showed up once when I was on shift. On, like, a Friday night shift. Mm-hmm. Where, like, the other dude was, like, making his rounds at the end of the night. And, like, he just showed up and I'm like, who are you? Why are you trying to talk to me? And then, like, after he left, the other person was like, oh, hey, so that's this person. I'm like,
I mean, there was the time during break when technically the place was closed because we did all the imaging and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And he came in. He just, like, fucking strolled in.
Oh my gosh.
And I was working, and I just was like, all right, to the friend you used to live with.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And so I hid out in one of the classrooms until he left.
Yeah.
Because it was like, what the fuck is he doing here? He wasn't working there. He was supposed to have graduated by that point.
Yeah.
It was just, what the fuck? I was also, because at my friend's bachelorette party was the younger sister of someone else I used to work with. And that someone else had briefly become buddy-buddy with him. Before he, burned her, because he has also toxic friend cycles. And makes tons of friends that he then quickly loses or pisses off or whatever. Happens all the time.
Yeah.
But, like, I remember, because this is the kind of shit you don't forget, is that at that time when she was all buddy-buddy with him, and she told our other friend, knowing full well all the shit, like, well, she just has to get over what he did. She just has to get over it. And, like, any time I hear that someone said that, I don't forget.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, look, hey, sorry. You seem perfectly nice. You're perfectly chill. I have to admit, I have a little bit of a grudge against your sister. And she's like, yeah, you're not the only one.
Oh! Oof.
Yeah, she's heard it before, apparently. And I'm like, yeah. Look, I was like, you yourself seem perfectly nice. Nothing against you. But yeah, your sister's kind of an asshole.
When you're so used to it, you're just like, yeah. Just the way it is.
I mean, a little bit more than that. But it was very like, yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah. That workplace was a mess, though.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, so
while you were having fun at a party, I was power washing things.
While I was drunk.
I was power washing things and talking to Chad about D&D.
Yeah, sounds like a good time.
Chad seemed to be very just being like, yeah, and I'm like, okay.
It was a bachelorette party. Actually, it was two bachelorette parties. That was silly. It was fun, but that was kind of silly.
That sounds silly.
But it was fun.
I mean, as long as you have fun.
I did have fun. I had fun at both parties. I actually had the best deal, essentially, because I had double the party. And I guess that
which is why you got double the drunk.
Apparently it's a thing for the bride-to-be to give presents at the bachelorette party to her, the whoever, bridesmaids or whoever at the bachelorette party. So I got double the gifts because both of them gave me a gift. I was like, oh, that's really nice. Guess it works out well for me, right?
Are we gonna ask how do they meet?
Well, we already know he apparently didn't really like the villain thing, so I assume this one is the better one.
Yeah. How did you all even... How did... Shouldn't
you be saving the blaze for the other character?
No. Just like I didn't save the wheezing until stream, apparently.
Yeah, now where are your wheezes?
Look, I had the weirdest question, not a weird question, but a random question asked to me, and then it led to a, comment that I wasn't expecting to ever hear. And I just had to laugh. I don't think anybody wants to hear it.
Now I want to hear it.
So I had the question asked to me, which is your favorite Link from Legend of Zelda? And I'm like, that's a tough question. I said, I'm like, okay, if you count Hyrule Warriors Link. Because Hyrule Warriors Link just looks awesome. If not that, I'm like, Link Between Worlds. Sure. And then the person's like, when you, today I learned that, Link likes to wear, gray pants. And I made the comment, well, depending on which version, because if you look at the old art, Link wears no pants. And the person just was like, wait, hold on. And then looked at the art and was just like, oh my gosh. Is he wearing anything under that?
It's a kilt. It's like a kilt. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine.
But yes, I wasn't expecting to get a message, which is your favorite Link today?
Is that all?
I'm not making a comment.
Make the comment.
How did you all even meet each other? Is there a special Hinder app for dating vampires?
Oh yeah, I taught my friends the Tinder drinking game as well. At one of the wine tastings.
Why?
Because one of them was on Tinder.
Oh no.
Oh.
Look, that's as bad as teaching chat to orange drinking game.
Look. We had fun. That was actually the wine tasting where I didn't participate.
Wow.
So, like, I only had 2 mini pours of wine that the host person just decided to give me anyway, but I didn't actually have the whole, like, tasting menu thing. So, it was a very mild drinking game for me, because I was just having water in between. But yeah, they turned it into a whole group activity where we were passing the phone around in a circle.
Oh my gosh.
That wasn't even me. That was that was someone else who suggested that.
You just were like, hey, drinking game, and everyone's like, drinking game!
That's what I associate with Tinder.
That's what I associate with Orin now.
I have fun making up silly drinking games. And they might get you utterly smashed. But it's fine, it's fun.
No, that's what Super Smash Bros. Is supposed to do.
Should there be a Smash Brothers drinking game?
Oh, there's more than likely a Smash Brothers drinking game.
No, but do I come up with a Smash Brothers drinking game? But that's hard, because then you have to, like, take your hand off the controller.
Oh no, this is terrible.
Did you find one?
Yeah. First one, drink when you're KO'd.
Well, yeah. I mean, we were playing Mario Party as well for part of one of the parties. And, like, that had a every time you lose a mini game, drink.
Oh no.
It's just a sip, it's fine.
See, this one specifically, including items in it. If the crowd chants your name, everybody else takes a drink.
See, I feel like the KO one is the one that actually makes the most sense, because that's when you don't need to necessarily have your hand right on the controller. Everything else, it's interrupting gameplay. I don't want it to interrupt gameplay. I just want to, like, drink in between.
Yeah, a lot of these are item-based.
I think that you should be figuring out who the best person in your group is, and every time that they win, everyone else has to take a sip. But then for whoever is the worst person in the group, if they win, everyone else has to finish their drink.
Ooh!
Okay, I'm gonna go check on my chicken now. I'll be right back. You read this line while I'm gone, okay?
We're half hour in. We've gotten through like 3 lines. We're going well.
We're right back on track.
We're right on track.
Okay, I'm gonna check on my chicken.
Okay. It's just me and you, chats. Hello there. Oh, Arthur was a full-blooded human when we met. Our affair started long before he became a vampire. How does one entertain the chats? Kingdom Hearts 4? Question mark? Does that entertain the chat? Yes, I saw the trailer the minute I woke up on Sunday. Because it released at around 7 a.m. my time on Sunday morning. So I watched the trailer. I watched like the full release thing where they talked about Dark Road's ending, where they talked about the new mobile game Missing Link, and they announced Kingdom Hearts 4. Oh boy. It's the type of thing where I'm like, I can see it releasing anytime between late 2023 and sometime in 2025. But also I'm like, there's not too much hype for me yet, because that was the equivalent to the second Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer we got, where we just saw like Sora doing a quick fight in Twilight Town, and like they showed off like the guns, and that was really about it. It was that same like, here's a rough idea about it, and we just want you guys to know type thing. I'm confused why Streletsy is there. I am wondering what's going on with Donald and Goofy. But overall, I'm kind of like, okay, it will come out when it comes out, and I'll get more hyped when it gets closer. The thing that confused me is you actually saw Sora's feet for once. He's not wearing shoes for the first portion of it. And now he has, like, normal human shoes instead of clown shoes. I actually saw a really good art that somebody did, I think Sunday or Monday, where they got like a really good full body shot of Sora. Like they did a drawing of it. Oh, I'm like, okay, Darkseid's there, cool. We get to fight another Darkseid. Two people are there, assuming one of them's the Master of Masters. Okay. Cool. Like, but it was interesting seeing that art piece because they're like, I had so many reference pictures up just for the shoes because, like, if you stopped it, like, you could see the bottoms of the soles and everything like that, so that they could get like a full like art piece of the Sora in the new outfit done. And I like Sora's new outfit. It looks nice. I'm kind of just like trying to stave off the excitement because I don't want it to be another Kingdom Hearts 3 situation where everyone's like, oh my gosh! And then it's like later down the line, here's another trailer showing off a little bit more. Oh my gosh! And then it's like release date in another year. And I'm just like, okay. I know a lot of people have already started on the like, okay, so will it release in 2030? And somebody actually posted it was the time between the announcement of the game and when it released in Japan for everything up to Kingdom Hearts 3. And like how many months or years did it take? And it was actually really interesting to see because like Kingdom Hearts 2 was like a year and a half in between like its announcement and when it released. Like Birth by Sleep was like 2 years or something like that. And then Kingdom Hearts 3 was like 5.5 years.
Why am I not surprised to come back to Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, because it's me. Yeah, even if it's not coming out soon, at least we get to see some of the progress as they work on it. Yeah, I'm like, how do I interest the cat Kingdom Hearts 4? And Mel's like, so you saw the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, I saw the trailer. After I watched it, I messaged you and I'm like, please watch this when you wake up.
And I made sure to watch it before I headed out before the stream.
Because I was like, I need to comment on this and I don't know who to comment it with.
Right, me. After I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I sent you that one tweet in response.
Oh, which tweet was it?
Yes.
Pies was pretty funny that she posted.
Huh?
Or she posted in the Shenanigans one.
Oh.
Where it was like, how many times do I have to tell you, old man?
Oh, that.
How many times do I have to teach you a lesson?
Yeah.
Fighting Darkseid again. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can't believe they announced Kingdom Hearts 4 and there still isn't a single person in the world who can explain what the games are about.
Yeah.
I feel slightly insulted, but it's funny.
Excuse me. You don't get to be insulted until you have finished putting up your review and then all the other episodes.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is gonna be the worst!
Look, there's not a single person on this earth who can explain what Kingdom Hearts is about because you cannot seem to finish your video series.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is actually going to be the one that's the worst, because I still don't know how I'm going to handle the secret ending in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Well, first, get your review thing out then.
Yes. I know. I'm gonna work on it tomorrow.
But we're all waiting for your next class, Sharky. See? Exactly.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna work on it tomorrow.
Good kid.
This is like the sad thing is how I'm thinking of lining it up. I'm going to have to do it after I finish the Days movie, which is going to be terrible because I'm gonna have to relive. I'm gonna have to relive the Days movie and then immediately have to sum up the Days story with Kingdom Hearts 2. So I'm gonna be crying like twice as much.
Yep.
I actually saw a thing where it was cutscenes out of context. And guess what cutscene they decided to... Guess what specific part of the cutscene they decided to pick out?
Who will I have ice cream with?
Yes, it was her hand dropping and him being like, but who will I have ice cream with?
God damn it.
And I'm like, that is the single funniest line that they could have picked out, which is also the saddest line that they could have picked out.
Yeah.
I want to laugh and cry at the same time. I hate you.
So, about everything, everywhere, all the time?
Once it gets on the streaming platform.
Was it all the time? I think it was all the time.
That sounds about what you told me. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah, that's what I keep messing up. It's a long title.
Yes,
all at once.
It is.
Yes, all at once.
Which is why when you messaged it to me, I'm like, is that the title?
Mm-hmm.
That line takes 50 seconds.
It's a good movie, though. I went in, and I can't explain the things that make it good, but I was laughing, and then it threw a curveball, and then I wasn't aware I was watching Encanto.
Oh boy. Once it gets on the streaming platform, I'll watch it.
Yeah, good.
If it ever actually gets on the streaming platform.
Also, I just want to, add that the grandpa in the movie is the guy who voiced Chifu in Mulan, 20 fucking years ago.
Wait.
He was saying some line, and I was like, wait a second, I know this voice. And it was him.
Wait. Really?
The stiff, grumpy, secretary guy, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well,
he was the grandpa.
Yeah, he's famous, too, I feel like.
He's in a ton of stuff.
Yeah, but that's awesome.
But that's what I recognize his voice from.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Once you said that and I pieced together who it was, I'm like, yeah, I know. I exactly can hear that voice. Mm-hmm. I think he's also the dad in Kung Fu Panda.
Very possibly. I haven't watched that in a very long time.
Neither have I.
Mulan was just my childhood.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Doubly so because
Yeah.
She's Chinese. She said two Chinese words, and they were in Cantonese, and that's my kind of Chinese. And I was like, holy shit! Oh my god.
He's also Mr. Gao in Turning Red.
Oh yeah. I do remember seeing him have a thing there too.
That's awesome.
I think I remember hearing his voice in that and being like, oh, it's him.
Yeah.
But it's in this case it was weirder because I was seeing his actual face.
You're not used to that.
He wasn't just voice acting. He had a face.
Yeah.
A human face.
That reminds me of the drunk comment that I remember hearing one of the times I was hanging out with friends. One of them was playing Legends Arceus, right? Mm. And I was hanging out. I was giving tips and heckling. You know what I do.
As you do.
And another person in the room, just doing stuff, and was drunk and saw Weirdeer, one of the Pokemon in there, and was like, that deer has a face. And I looked at him, I'm like, all deer have face. He's like, no, deers don't have faces. They have heads, and that's about it. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, okay.
And I'm just like, no, they have faces.
No,
and then, like,
they have heads. That's about it.
And then the next time we hung out, he's just like, I'm gonna have to stand by that, even though I know I'm wrong. And afterwards, I'm like, why am I saying this? But I have to stand by this drunk comment now. Deers don't have faces.
No, they have heads, and that's about it.
But Weirdeer has a face.
Yeah, that's what makes them weird.
Oh my gosh.
Did you read this while I was gone, by the way?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Alright, now read the next one.
But story time with Sharky and Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Or Satan and Sharky. Satan and Sharky sounds better.
What's it on our screen again?
That says Aces
Satan
playing
and
at a
Sharky
attraction.
show. The
That
Satan
says
and
eight-
Sharky show.
Yeah, so story time with Satan and Sharky.
Though I feel like I feel like the Sharky and Satan show is more parallel. Because then you have the SHs on the ends.
Huh? What?
So lines?
My brain is trying to wrap my head around sentences that I don't understand.
Do you ever understand me?
Yes, I do, when we talk about Final Fantasy.
Do you understand me at those times?
Look, we spent like 5 hours talking about demon intelligence.
Yes.
I definitely understood you.
Maybe you were spending 5 hours trying to understand what the fuck I was saying.
No, because I had counterpoints to your arguments. Like, I very much remember being like, oh, but in this one room, in this one thing, they say
Yeah,
this, which sounds like they have it. Like,
I remember. Anyway.
that'll be a discussion whenever I get to playing Final Fantasy 15 again.
That refers me to also play it.
So many hours in that game.
Uh-huh.
Before I turned him into one, to be more precise. Oh! You turned him? You pick.
I feel like how creepy, but like in the best way.
That's not. I don't think that's not how. I don't think that's how the line is supposed to be read.
I don't think so.
How creepy in the best way. You would think I'm drunk right now.
I didn't even tell you about the art exhibit thing that I saw on Saturday, and it was like mostly an outdoor sculpture gallery.
Well, you should tell me more things.
And then, from like way down a hill, someone pointed out that there was like what looked like an angel statue, like flying around in circles, attached to this string or something.
Uh-huh.
Like a big angel statue.
Interesting.
And they were like, what? And I was like, I love it. I love it. And then I went down the hill. I got some of them to come with me. Not all of them.
Yeah.
But I got some of them to come with me. And when I got down there, so not only is there an angel on this big cord flying around in a circle,
Yeah.
as like a statue just facing downwards. Underneath it is a large pile of like broken statue people.
Oh, makes sense.
Just in a pile.
Makes sense. Yeah.
And I gasped and I was like, oh, it got better! And everyone else is like, it got worse.
Chat, Satan needs to talk to me more. Satan doesn't talk to me anymore.
Sometimes I do.
These are stories you don't tell me anymore.
Okay, what stories do you want to hear? I told you some stories.
Well, apparently you have a lot of stories.
Except for the times when I don't.
I think you do, and you just don't think you do.
That's also correct.
So you should just, like, say them anyway.
Yeah, I'm telling you now. See? Exactly, Malik. Thank you.
That's so romantic. Talk about a grand gesture. The most romantic thing anyone's ever done for me was when my ex scribbled our names in the school's bathroom.
Oh, you want to hear the best part of that sculpture, though?
There's a bathroom attached to it?
No. Guess what the name was?
Hellfire?
No. Also,
wow.
While you guess, I'm gonna put the video into Discord, because it's honestly a great video.
You should just tell me. I've already guessed.
Take one more guess.
I don't know. For the love of Satan?
No, it was an angel.
What is it?
It was called Angel Go Around.
Wow. Very creative name. Well, Melik likes it.
Okay, I'm gonna start by sending what we saw from afar, and you should watch that first.
How are you sending it?
Oh, Discord's mad because it's too big.
Yeah, that's what I was.
It's only a 12-second video.
Yeah, but it's probably like a disgustingly large file, and Discord only likes.
No.
And Discord only likes tiny files unless you are a Nitro member. Unless you give them money. Yeah. So, Melik, how did the alcohol go?
Oh yeah, how was it? Has that party happened? Did you get to make fun drinks? What did you make? What did you do?
Also, I blame you for something, Satan.
Yeah?
I was scrolling on Twitter, I think, like, earlier this week.
Yeah?
And one of the trending topics or something was me or the PS5. And all I had in my head is, free will is an illusion.
As you should!
And I'm like, gosh, dang it.
Okay, I'm just gonna send you the videos over line, and I guess other people won't get to see it right now, but I'll figure something out later.
You would have to compress them.
Probably. But let me send you this first.
Yeah.
So you can watch it, because I think it's the funniest shit.
And Lynn
you know me, right? I love my biblical angel shit. I'm like, that's terrifying. I love it. I went late because I had to get my stuff out of the house after work. I made the Papu Fruit one. Yay!
Nice!
We played SingStar. Nice. Nice.
SingStar? That's an interesting little twirling.
So you see, it's like facing downwards, and it's just flying around.
Yeah.
It's going around and around.
Yeah.
They were already like, that's so creepy. It kind of looks like it offed itself. it kind of looks like it unalived itself a little bit. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, it's at its waist. But then we got down there.
What happens when an angel unalives itself?
It goes back to heaven. It's in a better place now. There's Louise. Look, Malik, I was successful. I got a wheeze. I got a very intense wheeze, in fact. Okay, and now I'm gonna send you the other one, which I feel like is even better. Yay!
Oh my gosh.
You see it, right? I love this. This is right up my alley. This is perfect. I love it.
That is right up your alley, and I'm just like, yeah, it's interesting. Oh, yes.
Yeah, they're like, that's so creepy. And they're like, it got worse. They're like, it got worse. It got so much worse. And I'm like, it got even better. I love it.
For me, I'm just like, yeah, that's a natural progression. I see that.
Yeah, and then we were walking away, and they're like, "Oh no, I feel like that thing's like so cursed. We're gonna be like followed or something now. Like there are demons after us." And I was like, "That's not a demon. Too much. That's a biblical angel.
You're watching too much Doctor Who.
That's not a demon. That's a biblical angel.
You're watching too much Doctor Who. That's
an angel. It's following God's will to kill everybody in that pile."
Also, when you messaged me your question, and when I was when I said "oh" in all caps, I was laughing my butt off because I was like, "What?" I was like, "Question? What?"
I was like, "I have a request."
I was like, "What's the request?" What? And then you're like, "Yeah, so, a Christian band, a bubble," and I'm like, "Okay, what Christian band is it? Like, I don't really know too many Christian bands." And then you sent it. I'm like, "Oh, I love this. I love this." Mm-hmm. Oh, that was perfect.
I mean, even if you didn't know it, I was sending you the lyrics because I just wanted the interpretation.
And then I listened to the entire album, and then I got to, like, the second to last song on the album, and I got hit with such existential dread about the lyrics of it, because, like, the feeling of it is disgusting in this time period that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's all talking about, like, Christians rising up and doing all this work and stuff like that. And I'm like, that feels kind of wrong and creepy right now with what quote-unquote Christians are doing.
I mean, like the song I sent you, right?
Yeah.
My roommate's like, to me it seems all like anti-capitalist, anti-fascist, blah, 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 maybe even anti-religious. I'm like, well, it's a Christian rock band. I'm pretty sure it's not anti-religious.
Yeah.
And so I tried to read through it from the perspective of someone in the religious community. And I was like, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. I hate this a lot. I hate this so much. Oh no. Oh no.
So you're like, Sharky. Where's Sharky?
Because it was like, kill the machine. And I was like, I really don't want the Christians to kill the machine. Thank you.
But that's the whole thing, though. That's the whole, like, Book of Revelations is the machine dying.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, I really don't want their version of kill the machine. Thanks.
The ultimate quote-unquote goal is for the machine to eventually die.
Mm-hmm. And look, if you...
By the way,
you interpret
chat,
the machine...
just so you know, the song is by the band Red, called Feed the Machine.
Sharky, you could just put it in the music channel.
Oh, wait, I think I know this song.
But yeah, it's... Like, I don't even think my roommate is exactly wrong in saying, anti-fascist, anti-capitalist, in the sense that that's literally, basically, the society we live in. And if it's if the machine is society, then yeah.
And it might also have to do with
the end goal of how to dismantle that machine is very different, though, and I do not want that version. Thank you.
Well, it might also have to do with the whole context of, like, rage against the machine.
Well, yes.
Like using the word machine and talking about feeding them
either, right?
Yeah.
There's plenty of metaphors out there calling society and whatnot a machine. The machine. The Matrix exists, okay?
So feeding the machine
was more of a trans allegory, apparently.
Yeah. Well, so feeding the machine, I get that. Anti-capitalist,
it's not wrong, exactly. It's just your end goal in dismantling said machine may be a little bit different than what they're imagining.
Yes. Because the dismantling of the machine is not of the people's doing, it's of the dietic doing.
I mean, even if it is the people doing it, I don't want January 6th, 2021 to happen again. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I very much agree.
Yeah. So, like, I don't want them killing the machine, actually. I don't want what they'd put in place of it. So, I will take my empty feelings machine. Thanks.
Feelings machine. Oh my gosh.
Isn't that basically what you said?
Yeah, I mean, but like, that's the whole thing of like the pre-choruses and everything, where it's just like, you need pain, you need drugs, you need like danger just to feel anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything else is just so empty.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like, you're not wrong. It's just a funny wording.
I will take my empty feelings machine and drink some more. But I don't actually have alcohol right now. But I will have alcohol with dinner, I think, because I finally broke my not drinking since the bachelorette party, because it was someone's goodbye party today for work.
This is what Satan does every once in a while. It's just like, I have a Christian question, or I need a Christian, like, person to help explain this thing.
That's correct.
Here's thing, please explain from your perspective.
That is what I ask, because, you know, I have my interpretation, and I have my opinion of what I think these things mean, but, you know, I'm going to a primary source. I am not just making up my own bullshit, because you should go to a primary source who knows what they're talking about, you know? I think that's a good thing.
I wouldn't agree that I know what I'm talking about.
I think relative to me, you know what you're talking about, because I don't think I told you this story either.
See?
So, while we were at... Okay, well, it's much easier to tell these stories on the stream, because that's when we're talking out loud. It's harder to explain some of these when I'm, like, over chat. So,
how do words work?
Huh?
How do words work?
You just have to type a lot more of them, and I was like...
So what's your story?
Plus, half the time, you're sleeping.
Or I'm in work.
Or in work. But then I'm in work. And if I'm in work, then I'm really probably not supposed to be.
So what's your story?
So, we were at this rooftop bar, and we started playing this game where, I guess was it Scattergories? Anyway, the concept of the game is they give you a letter and a bunch of categories. And you have to come up with a word or a phrase for each category that starts with that letter. And so, one of the rounds, we had the letter B, and one of the categories was names in the Bible. And then you start hearing around the table, names in the Bible? Who's in the Bible? Names in the Bible? None of us studied the Bible. None of us fucking know.
My brain was like, be names in the Bible.
I eventually loopholed it and was like, Bethlehem. They didn't say it had to be people names.
Yeah, but if they didn't specify people names,
it just said names in the Bible.
Beelzebub. So technically a name in the Bible.
Yeah, I thought of that later, and I was very sad that I didn't think of it the first time. But it's okay, because I came up with Bethlehem, and I was the only one to come up with something, like, legitimate, because everyone else was like, Bob? Bert?
Yes, all the Bobs in the Bible.
Yeah. Bobbert.
I'm trying to think of any other names.
I'm gonna check on my chicken again.
I think that would have me stumped. Oh, I will put the actual song in the music chat if you want to hear it. Let me... Yeah, this is it. Wait, let me just really quick get through these ads and let's see if, yeah. I'm just going to, music. Song we were talking about on stream. I know I'm not chatting much, but just letting you know I'm gonna drive for a bit. Hey, no problems. No problems, no problems. If you're still leaving us on and listening, hope you have a good drive, and we'll probably be bothering you.
Drive safe.
Not bothering you. Names in the Bible.
Did you think of any others?
No. Oh, actually, no. I should have. I
looked it up with my roommate later, so I know a couple others.
Bathsheba.
Mm.
Barnabas.
Mm-hmm.
Bathsheba is the one I'm like, oh yeah. Like that. I should have realized that.
About her. You know the one that I felt really stupid for forgetting?
Which one?
Benjamin.
Oh yeah.
Benjamin's even in my children's book thing of Bible stories. So
I don't remember that Bible story off the top of my head.
Benjamin?
Yeah.
I just remember it being someone's kid.
There's a lot of somebody's kids.
Jacob's son.
He has like 12.
Benjamin was the last of the 2 sons of Jacob and Rachel.
Oh.
He was also the progenitor of the Israelite tribe of Benjamin.
Yeah, he's the one where after Joseph got sold into slavery, they had Benjamin.
It was Benjamin. I'm trying to remember which children's Bible story it was, and I'm like, was this the one where she like tricked the dad into giving the younger son the blessing because he was better?
No. That was the story of Jacob when Jacob was a child.
Yeah. So it's his dad.
Yes. The story you're thinking of is the dad where they were twins and Jacob came out second and the mother and then the dad was is I think blind or something like that.
Gets old and kind of blind or something.
Yeah, and they like gave Jacob like his brother's smell, like using his clothes and all this other stuff to try to trick the dad and being like, here's your blessing, here's what, as the older son, here's what you deserve. Mm-hmm. And then when the older brother came in, he's just like, I already gave my blessing. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. That one I remember. Here's an easy one. You should have. If it wasn't specific names, and you could have just picked like anything that was just B. Like if it wasn't like people names, Behemoth.
See, I'm not sure because the thing is you have to put it, but then other people have to vote whether they agree or not. So I don't know that everyone else would even know Behemoth as a name rather than just a word.
I mean, it is literally just a word of a mystical monster they talk about. That's it. Same thing with Leviathan.
Leviathan at least has become more of like a character type of name in different media. But Behemoth is just like a common-ish word. Like, yeah, we describe people as a behemoth of a man or something sometimes. That's, it's not that strange. So I don't think it would be accepted as a name because it's more like a general descriptor now. Anyway, I told you. I ended up getting like a good sort of loophole because it wasn't a people name. I went with Bethlehem.
Yeah.
And that's obviously.
Which is a very good one. Like, that's a very good.
And I'm quite satisfied because no one else in that group really knows the Bible either, and neither do I, really. So I was the only one who got any kind of name. Everyone else was like, Bob. Or they just skipped it, because it had like a 3-minute time limit anyway. It was like honestly, 3 minutes to fill in 12 categories or something. There were so many.
Honestly, like, if I had to, like, only, like, a few minutes to think of a name, I might not have thought of one.
Yeah.
Because
so I'm pretty satisfied that I came up with anything.
Yeah.
Did you read this?
And misspelled mine. Twice. Oh, I beg your pardon. It was simply a very passionate accident. Are you saying you can casually turn someone into a vampire just like that without giving it much thought? All it takes is a bite, and there are situations in which you might want to bite someone with a rather different intention.
Felix smirks shyly, and you catch his eyes wandering around your neck. Damn.
That must have killed the mood. But at least it didn't kill your lover! In a way it did. His life was entirely different from that moment on. Sometimes I wonder if he would have been happier as a mere mortal.
At least it didn't kill your lover. Wait, actually, it kind of did.
Yeah, it kind of did.
Actually, you literally did kind of kill him.
Yeah. The life of an average mortal doesn't strike me as the happiest thing ever. That is true. Perhaps it was the villain part that bothered Arthur more than his immortality. He seems to be enjoying his expanded lifestyle quite a lot. Maybe you could get some inspiration from whatever he's doing with his eternity to make yours less boring.
Ouch.
Oh dear.
Absolutely not. He is dedicating his eternity to making the world a better place for humans. He even has the audacity to try to convince me to join a human rights protest once. You could dedicate your eternity to making the world a worse place for humans then. Be the change you want to see in the world. Or whatever it is they say. I do try my best. Or worst. How far are we in this day?
That was 1 day segment. That was one time slot.
But how far are we in the day is what I asked.
That was 1 time segment.
On day 2.
Yep.
Oh, good lord.
Alright, shall we dive back in?
Hello.
And we're in.
Uh-huh. That was 1 hour time segment. Just like those other times that it's like, it's been 2 hours and we passed 2 hours.
It's the game that goes on and on and on and on and on.
So this game should
on
actually
and on.
legitimately take 4 full days, is that correct?
That would be terrifying.
I mean, for the rate that we read at.
We'll finish it right before the new Challengers comes out at this rate. Maybe if we're lucky.
You mean this route?
Yeah, this route.
Alright, so what are we talking about next?
Adventure!
Adventure time! Oh, music change, whoa.
Did it?
Yeah.
It's very hard to hear on my side. Hold on. Oh, wow!
Got very jolly all of a sudden.
Yeah, it did. Why does it say Dad? I said, yeah, it did.
Because Santa Seaweed is speaking.
My name is not Santa Seaweed.
It's Santa.
Blah!
Actually, you're right. Your name is still Felix von Santa Hart.
That is correct. Hey, wanna go on an adventure? I have a job to do, and enemies to threaten with some flowers. I am also quite intrigued. Please, continue. I've been thinking of a number between 1 and 100.
3.
No, the answer is 4.
Oh.
They talk so much about the little joys in life. What about the little evils?
Felix leans towards you with excitement. You're almost certain you just saw his ears move forward a little, like a bat.
Keep going. We could come up with something small. Darken up someone's day just a tiny bit. You wouldn't even need to leave your flower stand. Oh, sounds like a dream. Although I have to ask you to be more specific. I need to evaluate your plan first before making any decisions. Of course! So tell me, what do you usually do with all the slightly tired-looking flowers that didn't make it into one of your threatening bouquets? I was under the impression that we were going to unfold visions of epic adventures now. And not discuss trash. Whatever floats your boat. I throw the withered flowers away. My heart aches, of course, but I suppose that is yet another death I have to learn to cope with. Okay. But bear with me. Where do you throw them?
Huh?
Into a bin? Yes. The bio-waste one, I assume. Your assumptions are correct. Imagine. What if we threw your entire workday's worth of biotrash into the wrong bin?
Felix looks at you in awe. His eyes widen, and you can tell you managed to impress him with your evil schemes. Well done. Okay.
I love the...
You're not even gonna throw them at someone allergic? Damn.
I love the, I give up, like, okay.
I'm like, come on, you're at a villain conference trying to plot how to make someone miserable. Obviously, the answer is to find the person with the worst allergies.
How has this thought never gone into my head? You are truly a criminal mastermind. What could be a evil alternative bin?
Recycle. Your adventure plan was not this detailed, as if you had a plan in the first place. You don't want to disappoint your new partner in crime, though, so you quickly come up with... With?
Plastics. How about plastic? Plastic. Oh, I understand. It's not only act.
Another music change.
What the crap?
I'm into it, but
It's not only act in an
iniquitous.
iniquitous way, but also creates a collaborative, conceptual artwork where the juxtaposition of rotten flowers and nearly imperishable plastic symbolizes the inevitability of death. I mean, yes, precisely that. That is exactly what I had in mind.
Well then.
It is truly brilliant. I admire your creativity. The conference crowd is still fairly small, so I suggest we embark on our venture right away. A small break from standing by my booth should not cause any trouble to the Floral Threats Department.
It's the first time you've seen Felix get visibly excited about something. It almost feels as if life has entered his undead body. You spent his break hanging out in the back of the conference building, like the cool kids in high school who hid in nearby parking lots to smoke during recess. Sometimes, while the two of you joyfully toss the biotrash into the wrong bin, your hands meet for a brief second, sending shivers down your spine, but almost as if you were protagonists in a trashy romance novel.
Were you cold or something? I don't get it.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you agreed with me. Uh-huh. You pick.
Where are we at now? It's not lunchtime yet, right? Okay.
Mm.
Oh, hey, we have a text from Felix.
Would you happen to have other ideas for spreading evil, will, and misery? Bruise all fruit at supermarket.
This is the real evil, but okay.
I mean, yes, it is. But that's evil that would interfere with us, and no thank you. You could go to the supermarket and bruise all the fruits! Interesting idea and very feasible. When shall we go?
On our grocery date of misery and destruction.
Greetings.
Is it a misery business?
Yes.
So what are you picking?
To pet my cat.
That is not an option.
But she's here, and she's purring.
But that is not an option.
Aww. Well...
Well?
Whale.
Whale?
While.
Well? Quail?
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 Quail eggs. Oh no, Kitty, come back.
How do you feel about vampires being such a popular topic in fiction? There's so many books and movies about your kind. Video games, even. They are all a disgrace. The reason why I had to start avoiding libraries.
Felix flinches with disgust.
All these stories are written by non-vampires. Would you believe? Nobody even consults us on the subtleties of vampire culture. I've yet to see myself represented on the big screen. Have you tried writing something of your own then? An unfathomable number of times. Did you ever get published? Ha! Never. I could probably publish the vast collection of rejection letters I've received over the centuries, though. The plot lines are not believable, or the characters are full of overused cliches. Oh, my favorite. The main narrative could use some more drama. As if they knew my life better. I don't know how comforting it is, but I know the feeling. My stories are always so one-dimensional. Happy villains aren't easily marketable, I guess. Yes?
I'm just here to press the enter button.
Do you have any comments, questions, concerns?
Nope. Keep going.
Aye.
If you read fast enough, we might even be able to get through lunch.
Precisely. Should I start reading as slow as possible then?
Up to you. Look, we only have an end tangent button. We don't have a read faster button.
I'm glad we don't, because I can barely read as is. You have to read faster. Might not even be able to read.
Okay, go.
You understand my sorrow. I long to read a novel about a vampire's mundane life. No epic battles or castle mansions. As if we were able to afford those anyway.
What if we read these at maximum speed? What do you think maximum speed is?
That was my maximum speed.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah?
What are you laughing at?
Your yawn that sounded like a cat?
But I am not a cat, I'm a shark. I am the shark. Oh my gosh, it's my actual shark icon on screen.
Uh-huh.
It's so weird because I'm so used to the paladin.
Well, I don't think I have the paladin. You know what I do have?
No. No, no, no.
Well, you better read so I can't stop to change it because I have to press the enter button.
Are you trying to tell me that after the conference ends, you won't be going back to a spooky castle up a hill somewhere far away from the city?
Felix slowly raises one of his eyebrows.
You see, that is precisely why we need something better than those bloody vampire novels for confused mortal teenagers. I live in a studio apartment next to a 24/7 convenience store. Someone should write a novel about that.
Great.
Need to get going. Bye! Farewell.
We made it to lunch! Then probably as soon as lunch is done, I'm gonna go handle my dinner.
So you're
It's
saying
lunchtime!
So you're saying we're ending the stream?
After lunch.
Didn't even make it to 2 hours. Wow, we can't even sit with Felix.
Okay, maybe we'll go beyond lunch.
We can't
Should we sit with
even
me?
sit with Felix. Wow.
Alright. Does he eat here?
He must not.
Although they said that they had blood.
He
Right?
must here.
Sit with me?
I'm not the one who has the ability to choose.
Hey.
Hey there, Santa. Come sit with me.
Sure.
I have lines! Wow! You eat your lunch with Satan, sharing stories about the adventures you've had during your villainous careers. I'm gonna get some ice cream for dessert. Want some?
That says Santa.
Oh, sorry.
You
Okay.
already read it.
Go read it. It's back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some ice cream for dessert. Want some?
Sure. If you can get it for me.
Sure, but why?
The cafe manager has banned me from going near their freezer. Apparently, the last time I went to go get ice cream, they had to throw the rest away because they melted.
That's so sad, but also incredibly funny.
You go get ice cream for the both of you. Satan eats his in what has to be record time, but you take time enjoying yours. Great. Alright, one more segment.
Hello.
So I
Okay,
guess we're going to
chose the
say
last
novel,
Novel?
because novel's going to be the shorter one. The novel you wrote, what was it about? Oh, I'm too embarrassed to share the details of that failure now. It was my first try at a longer format, a rather miserable one. It can't be that bad. In high school, I wrote a laundry-themed angsty poetry collection under the pseudonym Richard Detergent III. You can trust me. ... I suppose I can now. The novel starts with a vampire who grows exhausted of having to turn into a bat each time he needs to travel longer distances. Reasonable. Bats have such small wings. It seems like a lot of flapping around.
Precisely.
What's your opinion, Satan? The bat?
I just stay in bat form all the time.
Precisely. Not too easy to keep that a secret either. I've lost count of the times I've made the mistake of absent-mindedly landing on a rooftop in my bat form, turning back into my casual attire, and having to go through the trouble of explaining why on earth I'm suddenly stuck on top of a grocery store. And how I even appeared there in the first place. I wouldn't mind if you randomly showed up on my rooftop sometime.
Did you really just say that?
Anyway, what does the vampire do next? He finds a rusty bike somewhere and decides to learn how to cycle. Upon visiting a bicycle repair shop, he falls in love with the hefty and decently attractive worker with fleshy, oil-smeared hands. Who also has a great personality, of course. I would not objectify a character like that. Something tells me this novel was heavily inspired by your life. Perhaps to some extent? I guess I should have asked whether you can ride a bike. I cannot. Coincidentally enough, the main character fails to master that skill as well. He constantly sabotages himself and his bicycle to create new excuses to visit the repair shop and to bump into the strikingly good-looking, irresistible muscular worker.
Why would you ever rack up so much costs wrecking your own bicycle to see someone?
Somebody's hot.
I don't understand. That's not practical.
Practicality doesn't matter when they're hot.
Can you afford this many bike repairs, Felix?
He must be, because the person was hot.
Okay, but does he literally have the money?
Oh, this was in the past. Who knows if he has the money now?
Apparently not living in a studio apartment next to 7-Eleven.
With a great personality.
Indeed.
What he said. Is it a romance novel? I suppose so? Although it lacks the actual romance parts. Oh, so the mysterious vampire character, who's totally not at all inspired by you, doesn't ever get to enjoy the ripped dude's impressive personality. No. Also, I never told you what the person's gender was. It was a woman. I would not have suspected you of such stereotypical assumptions. Oh, sorry, my bad. So what happened next? The vampire essentially destroys his bike more and more to get it to hang out in a musty repair shop with an unaware cutie. Until he loses track of his own damage, the repair worker grows suspicious of the persistently imperfect bicycle and takes it for a test ride. And that is when the vampire remembers he has also tinkered with the brakes. But she's already strolling down the street without her helmet on.
Is that part also based in real life?
Or is it just the product of your vivid imagination? Oh, Santa, the real-life event was far more tragic than that.
Is the real life event that she just, like, got a boyfriend who wasn't him?
After I have exhausted all my excuses to see her, I simply asked if she would one day want to spend more time in my company. Doing something casual together, say go coffin shopping, rob a blood bank, stroll around a pet cemetery, read Victorian poetry out loud to each other. Oh, nothing too fancy. But she said no. ... That's it. That's the more tragic event. At least for my dignity. Well, that's not what I would expect from your usual romance novel. You sure have one
Hell.
of a gloomy heart.
One hell.
Yes.
You have one hell. One singular hell.
Yes.
Felix shrugs with a pensive smile.
Sometimes I feel like vampires simply do not get happy endings. I guess the only way to find out is to keep playing this game. The game of life, of course!
Alright, are we done then? Or did you
guess
want to
so.
also do bouquets?
That's gonna take a while, and if you're like, I need to go food, you should go food.
Alright, we're gonna start off next time with bouquets.
Oh, so we'll, see you again in, May 18th.
Is that even a Wednesday?
Yes, it is.
Great.
I picked that out because specifically it was a Wednesday roughly a month from now.
The 11th would have been closer.
I don't care.
Oh hey, we have another text.
Do you have any embarrassing stories of being turned down?
Nope.
That requires asking somebody, and asking sounds weird. I don't know how that
Exactly.
works.
Nope.
Nope. Who would want to turn me down? Indeed. Your humility is awe-inspiring.
Alright, so on that note,
Greetings.
save right there. Yep.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for hanging out. Bye.
We'll be back Friday for something.
Something or other.
Bye!